So let's say you want to help a small dental practice generate leads. How would you do that? That's what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. But before we get started, I'd like to remind you that if you buy Divi using my affiliate link, I will give you access to my course called The Web Design Formula. It teaches you how to design professional looking websites using Divi. And also if you buy Cartflows, which is going to be our funnel software that we're going to be using in today's tutorial, I will also give you access to my Cartflows course. But bear in mind, I'm still working on that. All right, so the first thing we need to do here is to find a way to authenticate that the person has actually signed up on the website. So what we're going to do here is to first design a basic voucher. So let me show you how I did that in Photoshop. So over here, I just created this in Photoshop. I just added a number here, voucher 1256. And then free dental checkup. So that's what they're getting for free. It's a free dental checkup. And then once they get to the actual dental practice, that is when the dentist can actually upsell them to other services. The idea here is to get people into the dental practice. And then once they've done a very good job of that, then they can upsell them to other things. So this is a very, very good example of how you can actually help small businesses generate more money by bringing the leads in first. All right, so I saved this as a PDF and pretty much I've saved this on my desktop. So over here, we are in WordPress. So the first thing we need to do is to create the free product in WooCommerce. So I'm going to come over here and under products, I'm just going to say add new. And we're just going to call this free checkup. And then over here, this is very important. Make sure you add zeros here for the price. That is how the system is going to know that this product is for free. Because we're going to be giving away a voucher, we might as well say virtual and downloadable as well. Now over here on the file, I'm just going to click on add file, and then I'm just going to call this voucher. And then over here, I'm just going to click on choose file and then navigate to where this file is on my computer. So I'm going to come over here to select files. So here it is, voucher PDF. I'm going to click open. And then I'm going to insert in URL. So pretty much that's all we need to do here. I'm going to click on publish. So our voucher is now set up. Now it's time to actually create the funnel. So to do that, I'm going to come over here to Cartflows and then click on flows and let's click on add new. So here we need to create our own. So I'm going to click on design your flow. So it looks like it's all created. I'm just going to call this voucher as well. And then we don't need this sales landing. So I'm going to delete that. And we also don't need this checkout. I'll delete that. And I'm just going to leave the thank you. So next we need to add our step. So I'm going to click here and notice that we also have this addition to all these templates. So the one we need here is opt-in Woo. I'm going to click on create your own designs, create step. And now it's installing my template that I need to use. But like I said, I'm going to be giving away my own template, which will have all the designs ready for us for Divi. So I'm just going to drag this up here. So this becomes now our first page that people come to on this landing page. All right, so the next stage is just to make sure you update here and then let's go into the actual design. So I'm going to click here on edit. So this is the time where we have to click now on use the Divi builder in order for us to import the template that I have for you. So I'm going to click here on use template. And by the way, I did say the template is absolutely free. I'll link to the template in the video description below. Here, we're just going to build from scratch. I'm going to close this and then I'm just going to click on these two arrows here. Next, I need to import my template. So I'm going to click here. So my template here is on my desktop. So here it is. Now, when you download this template, it's going to be a zipped folder. So make sure you unzip it in order for you to access the files. So I'm going to come over here and then the one that I need is the landing opt-in. So I'm going to click here once and then click on open. And then import the layout. So the layout now is going to be added onto my Divi builder. And then all I have to do is to go in and do a few tweaks. So before we start building this on the front end, make sure you come over here to your template and make sure you set this to template for page builders. Click update. And then that just removes the box layout that comes in by default here with Cartflows. So over here now, I can actually go into my design and start designing this on the front end. So I'm going to click here. So what I've done ahead of time is I've come over here to this website. It's called Pixabay. Now this website is really good for stock footage, for stock videos and stock images. So I've gone ahead and downloaded an image that we're going to use here. As you can see here, it comes with this default image. We can replace this with whatever image that we have for our industry. So I'm going to click here on settings. I'm going to snap this over to the left. click on background, and now I've just clicked on my third tab, and I'm gonna click anywhere in here and upload my image. So that's the image I'm gonna use. I'm gonna click upload an image, and right away you can see we have this beautiful hero area. So now I can save this, and then I just need to update this with our text. So I'm gonna say, get a free checkup today. And then here you want to add some description text. So you can choose whatever you want to add here as a description text. Now, as you can see, this is the dental practice. So the colors here do not really work with a dental practice. So ideally you want to go in and change your colors. So to do that, you just want to come over here and let's go into design. And this is our text. I'm just going to change this to blue, update that, do the same thing here on this divider. Change that line, save that. And then over here, I'm also going to go in and change these colors. So to make things easier for me, in fact, let me just show you quickly. What you can do is to hold down the command key. If you're on a PC, hold down the control key. So just click once on these, and this is called multi-select in Divi. So that means whatever changes I make here are going to be applied to all the other two blurbs. All right, so now I can come over here to design, image and icon. I can change my icon color, and I can also change my title color here. There we go. Save that. And then over here now, we can do the same. Let's go in and change this background color. So I'm gonna come over here to background, and this time I'm gonna use our color palette here. So this helps me choose the colors for my background from my palette. So I'm gonna go with, let's try this one here. In fact, we might need to make it a bit darker. So I'm just going to drag the slider down a little bit. Okay, save that. And then here on the title, I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to come over here to module settings, design, heading text, and I'm going to change this to white. Save that. And like we did before, here on the testimonials, I'm just going to hold down my command key. If you're on a PC, it's control, and then just click on these three, go into the settings, and then let's change our colors. So I'm just going to come over here to filter modified styles. Now this will just take me directly to where I've made my changes. My body text color here is okay, but my border here needs a bit of work. So I'm going to make this white, but you know what? The white is a bit too much. I'm just going to drag this and add a transparency to this. Right, I think that's okay. So I'm going to come over here to the background, click on hover, and there we go. So that's our hover color. So here on the hover, I'm also going to change my color to that blue. I think that works nice. So I'm going to save that. And pretty much I've made some changes to my template. So now I can save this and exit out of this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And as you can see, the colors now pretty much match the colors of a dental practice, because blue seems to be the color that works really well with that. Now, I know you might be saying, well, I don't see any information here for the forms and where to add the emails. So this is where we need to go in and work on our product. So back over here, I'm going to go to edit step. And this is where now we need to add our product. So I'm just going to scroll down here, select product. So here we remember we called it the free checkup. I'm going to hit update. And that's all we need to do here. If you want, you can actually go on here on the fields and make some changes to the colors and so on. But you know what? We're just going to leave that as it is. So now that we have our landing page, we also need the thank you page. So let's head over here to our flow. So now let's work on our thank you. So again, I'm going to edit this in a new tab, use the Divi builder, build from scratch. And then here, we're also going to install our template. So I'm going to click here on portability, click on import. And then now I can go to my lead generation template because it has two files. And this one here is the thank you that we need. I'm going to click open, replace existing content. That's fine. Import layout. So this is going to import our basic design. And then now I can hit update. So before we can actually preview this design, let's head over here to our template and let's make sure template for page builders is activated. Click on update. And also we need to view this on the front end editor. So let's click here on build on front end. So over here, you can see our colors do not match our design. So let's go ahead and fix that. So I'm just going to snap this over to the left, click on design, image and icon, and we're just going to add blue to our icon. Okay, there we go. So this is white and this is blue. Now that stands out a bit much better. We can save that. So over here now you can add an additional message. You can upsell them to something else, maybe a discount for another product or whatever it is. That's pretty cool. So now I'm just going to save this and then exit the Visual Builder. So now I'm just going to go back over here to our flows. So the first page I need to see now is, in fact, let me just update this just in case. Right, so the first page I need to see is the opt-in. So I'm just going to click here on View in a new tab. So I want to see if that form is now showing, and you can see there that the form is actually showing. And to be honest, this is actually really nice. So as you can see, this button here is not working with our design. Let me show you where to fix that. So back over here, if you hit edit, you can actually go here over to our primary color, and let's go with that. And that should solve the problem. Okay, we're going to hit update. And now when I refresh the page, now my button has changed. Now you see here where it says submit. We can also change that text by coming over here. And let me just show you quickly where you can change that. So here is where the button text is. So you can just say, download my voucher. There we go, download my voucher. And then I'm going to click here on update. Right, so the other thing that you also need in order for this to work is, since this is a lead generation funnel, you need to connect this with your email autoresponder. Now, this is very, very important. In this example, I've connected this with ConvertKit, but of course, you can use services like MailChimp. I think they give you about 2,000 subscribers for free. So in that time, I mean, once you grow that business, you can then step up to the paid option. So pretty much we're done here. Let's take a look at the final design. Oh, by the way, before we go to the final design, you see these links here. We can actually go in and change these links to whatever we want. So opt-in woo, we can just call this free checkup, and we can call this step free checkup as well. Click OK. Let's save that. We can also do the same for the thank you page. Now, when it comes to connecting this Cartflows and WooCommerce with your autoresponder, here's what you need to do. So in this case, I've actually used ConvertKit. So you need to download a plugin. So I'm just going to come over here to my installed plugin so I can show you where this plugin is. It's called ConvertKit for WooCommerce. So every time a transaction happens, or in this case, when someone signs up for our service, they will be added to ConvertKit, where you then, the company can always provide further services via email and so on. So now it's time to test our landing page and see if this is going to work. So I'm going to come over here and add my first name and last name. I'm going to enter my email, and then I'm going to click on download my voucher. So here we go. So this is our thank you message here, and then I can download my voucher by just clicking here. And you can see now it has been downloaded. And if I click on it, this is the actual voucher. So when you get to the dental practice, you can go there and just show them this through the phone, or you can print it out, wherever it is. So this is how you can help a dental practice get leads on their website. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. If you've done this before, or if you have any other ideas, please let me know in the comments box below. I'm interested to hear how you would set up all your funnels. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, this is absolutely free. This template is free. The link to that is in the video description below. Take care. Bye-bye.